name is Nenn, and I found this new game. Came out today, which will probably be yesterday, now that I've uploaded it. Jenny LeClue, Dedectivu, and I'm just gonna be playing it very slowly, taking my time. So if you're up for something like that, then grab a cup of coffee if you're partial, or a cup of tea if that's your thing, and let's give it a go. I have started it, but just to settle sound levels and so forth, which might still not be correct, but you know, I'll have to change that later. So let's go for a new game, and we're sure. Already really loving the vibe from just the intro screen. Oh, curfew. Interesting. Arthurton, you'll never want to leave. I guess that's not true. Oh, who's that? Very suspicious. Or is it? Or is it just a normal day out? Oh, is it creepy or totally normal? See, I'd say totally normal. Okay, well, he or she just made it quite creepy. So we can walk. Let's do that. Can we walk backwards? Always try to walk now. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We will go forward, and danger, no swimming. I've actually never really seen one of those signs, but from where I am from, usually you can always go swim. Oh, a boat. Oh, this is very atmospheric. I like that. Atmospheric. It has a lot of atmosphere. I like that. Accelerate. Okay. This seems like the game right now, at least, that you want to play in a dark room with some good speakers. Hopefully I'm not subtracting too much from that experience. Ravens. Rainy weather too. I love rainy weather. There's no better weather than rainy weather. Just hearing that outside. Oh, no swimming again. I doubt we'll go for a swim, but then again, he's a bit, you know, never know what he's going to do. Oh, it seems we have a puzzle. So A and D. Okay, seems easy. And let's make the lines go correct. That seems correct. And then this one. Oh, okay, that moves the other one. Yeah, that moves that one. And then the middle one moves that one too. Okay, that's very easy then. We can place this one correctly. And then the bottom one actually correctly. Bottom one, thank you. And then the last one. There we go. The sound level seems incredibly high. I have to maybe adjust that. Okay, interact. Yes, sir. Oh, it seems like some kind of radio sender of some signal. Panning out. Okay, yeah, so called for that thing. Oh, I think someone would like maybe notice that light at least. Okay, so no controls anymore, but I think this is the end of whatever is happening here right now. But look at that. If anyone were looking at that lake at the right time, they would certainly know something's up. So why make it in the middle of the lake and not like hidden somewhere? The lake is pretty damn open. I don't know. Okay, so somewhere else than flying sets. He looks nice. Grandpa kind of vibe. Hey, what? Who? Well, oh, I must have dozed off. Perhaps we need a spot of tea to wake us up. What do you say, Rufus? So, I'm guessing British from having tea to wake up with and not coffee. But who knows? Oh, cute dog. Yes, quite right. Yeah, okay. Quite sure that British might be the right thing. Better get back to work. This book won't write itself. Maybe I should start somewhere easier. I'll come back to the prologue later. Now, I'm having a monologue. He wants to write a prologue. Okay. The sun rose over another perfect day in picturesque Atherton. That's gonna be it. Okay, so a little intro. So there's a book. Seems important. Welcome to idyllic Atherton, home to... I can't read that. To the casual observer, Atherton seemed like any other small, quiet town. Isn't that how most books start? It was nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by lustrous forests, and perched on the edge of a pristine lake. Interesting. Very, you know, isn't that always the thing? It had a main street with all the essentials, including a place to sip coffee. It had schools, a college, a church, and a police station. It even had a museum that no one ever visited. Is that the thing? Like, is that true with museums any longer? I feel like in olden days you had a museum and it would just be like, it was in the town and your town would be kind of famous for it, but no one would ever go. I don't think that's the case anymore. In our town, the museum we have is quite famous and a lot of people go there all the time. But I don't know. It was the kind of place that you might find anywhere on your travels. Typical, maybe even forgettable. So, a place like any other. But there was one thing in Atherton that was unlike any other town in the whole world. Adorable. Actually, it was a girl. Her name was Jenny LeClue. LeClue? LeClue. That was just, you know, it's a play on words. I haven't LeClue. And she was the world's greatest detective. Okay. Oh. Is that... No, I think we're back to the... Yeah, see. Finkelstein, a residence. Oh, hello, Glinda. Yes, he said he might ring. Okay, patch me through then. Lovely bit of melody just for waiting. Richard? Yes, I got it. I did. And my answer is no. I understand that, but... Yes, of course, but... Oh. I do that myself sometimes, you know, interrupt people. Because you kind of know what they're gonna say. And you feel like it's much easier if you just tell them. And it's such a rude thing to do. And when you're then wrong as well, it's not good. So, bad habit, trying to work on it. No, nothing is settled. Okay, but this seems like a different sort of situation. I'm not going to do it. It goes against everything my books stand for. No, not yet, but if I could just... Yeah, there we go again. Please listen to what I'm saying. Okay, that was a weird pan to a table. Seems of significance. Okay, so can we move? Yeah, okay, we can move around here. So there's no mouse in this game, even though I am playing on PC. It's only keyboard, so I do apologize for the keyboard sounds that will inevitably make it into the recording. Anyway, let's check out this desk. Newton's Cradle. I believe I had one when I was a kid. I really liked it. My mother got it for me, and it was so fun to play with. And you could drag and they would cancel each other out if you drag both sides. Can we interact with it? Oh yeah. Can we do more? What about no? Okay. Oh, we could stop it and do the same. Okay. We can't do the... It has like a lot of different rhythms that you can do. I don't think we can do other than that. Oh, pencil? No. Okay, we're not very good with our hands yet if we're trying to pick it up. But let's try again. Oh, no. Okay, stay here. If I okay, I can't move further up. I'll just grab it here. No. Yeah, so we're locked in here and can't get up there. So bye pencil. It was really nice knowing you. Then lamp? Light? No light. Oh, the colors are beautiful. I'm very impressed by that. They're such a nice palette. And there's the tea. So I have coffee. That's my jam usually. A good cup of tea can be wonderful too, especially when it is evening and you don't have to stay up. Then tea, Earl Grey or something like that. It's nice. I'm one of those people that like it with with milk in it, and a lot of people will tell me and you and everyone that that's not okay. But have you tried it? It's actually really good. I like it a lot. Okay, can we drink? No. Is this gonna be another pencil situation? Are we gonna push this down? I really hope not. Let's try. Oh, okay. Just moving it back and forth. Okay. Can't do much about that. Let's continue the adventure. And look at this letter. Oh, very in your face. Dear author. Okay, let's see here. It says from the office of Richard Inkwell. So Richard was the person who called us, I would assume. Dear author. Hope all is well. Afraid I've got bad news, old chum. There's no easy way to say it, so I've attached the latest book sales numbers. Those aren't numbers. That's just, well, what's the word for that? That's completely gone. It's statistics, but that's not what I'm looking for. But there's no numbers there. So copies sold in thousands. There's no indicator of... Yeah, okay, we can just compare, but you know, they could just mean like the biggest one could mean 5. But 5,000 is something too. Entry in series. So the further... Oh, okay, we can do that. I just wanted to pan downwards. So it's not going well. Nowadays, young readers want more mystery and danger. You're losing them with Jenny's increasingly timid and repetitive adventures. One bit of good news. It's too late for the stores to cancel their orders for the next book. So we're going to give you one last go and see if you can breathe some life into the old girl. So this is the company that is in charge of dealing with our books. Wow, that has a word too. Oh, all the words are gone today. We want you to try a proper murder mystery. Okay, I'm not a murderer. Says it seems like he's written down some comments to this letter. Start killing people off. Add some drama. The bottom line is, if you don't step it up, I'm afraid it's a case of Jenny and the last hurrah. Wonder if he'd written that or if it's just a play on words. Okay, let's flip it. There's more here. In other positive news, someone from a hack newspaper finally reviewed your last book. Jenny LeClue and a missing marmalade sandwich. I have been in that situation. It wasn't marmalade, I think it was peanut butter, but that is actually real serious when that happens. And you're like, you're really looking forward to it, and you get to the fridge and it's gone. And no one told you like, I'm gonna eat your sandwich. You just, it's not there anymore. And evidently someone have eaten it, and you're left alone and without a sandwich or an explanation. So let's see here. The 38th, wow, and hopefully last book in a series which is very much past its prime. Once a collection of mystery stories cherished by children all over the world, Jenny LeClue has since taken a nosedive into mediocrity without reservation. Okay, there's a lot of stuff you can't really, it just says worst. So, not positive stuff. Arthur K. Finkelstein, so that's the man we've seen. Is it us? I don't know. Quality and a lot of no. The only mystery left in Authorton is how this trash keeps getting published. Oh yeah, so it's a publisher. That's the word that was missing before. This reader nearly died of boredom. On a positive note, the book makes a great doorstop. Those can be hard to find. And we have, or Arthur has written down, wouldn't know a good story if it bit you on the rump. So Richard has written, I took the worst bits out. He took all of it out, and even what's left is quite bad too. So yeah, I guess that's the worst parts. So here is something that's unbelievable. I imagine all of this might come as a bit of a shock. But we got to move on with the times, throw in a murder or two, a dash of real tragedy, and who knows, maybe you got one great story left in you. I'll ring you later to discuss. So that was the call we probably received. Sorry about your career? Wow, chin up though. That's a terrible thing to, yeah. So Richard Inkwell. Feels like it's not the kind of typical thing you would normally assume, that it's just pressure, there's no friendship or something. They seem like they might be friends and know each other through this business. So it's not just, you know, do this for us. It's more like, I'm sorry about this, but you have to do it for us. So, P.S. Squash next week. At least you'll have time to work on that backhand soon. So pretty much writing Arthur out as not gonna, like, we won't be able to make it. So that's sad. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. So let's put that down and go over here. The sun rose over another perfect day. No, we have already seen that. Let's go in here. Letter to Fingal fans draft. Well, it's me again, Arthur K. Finkelstein, and here we are at book 38 of the Jenny LeClue series, her most joyful adventure yet. Well, Thank you to all of the new Jenny LeClue fans out there. You have both been incredibly supportive. There's two. Is the both indicating that there's only 2 new fans? I guess so. To answer your questions, 1. Despite any rumors you may have heard, of course the Jenny books will continue as long as there's ink in my pen and ribbon in my typewriter. And 2. Yes, it will be more of the same. I refuse to change my formula. Arthurton will always be a safe and happy place. Okay, change pages. Oh, names. So, guessing these might be... Was this a Kickstarter? I actually didn't look that up. I should have. Guessing they might be supporters. Like real life supporters. There's a lot. Well, 4 pages. Very interesting. Okay. And then a typewriter. Will we, my Newt's Cradle did not go on for that long. I can tell you that. Can we interact with this? Doesn't seem like it. But we can interact with this. Oh, okay, this is what we've written. Or author's written. But, yeah. Let's turn off the light. It's not good with such bright light if it's evening or night. Let's exit then. You don't understand what you're asking for. You want me to turn Jenny's world upside down, kill off my characters and destroy everything I built over the last 30 years. Fine. Ooh, okay. I'll give you what you want. But I warn you, I am a stream of conscious writer. Stream of consciousness writer? Yeah. And you have unleashed my fury. Oh. I like the passion. Good day, sir. Playing. Lovely sounds. Boring. Predictable. Ha. If it's murder they want, it's murder they'll get. Oh, is he writing in his book or is he going to kill someone? Okay, we're getting into it now. I think the game really starts. It should have been another perfect day in Arthurton, but today was different. And nothing would ever be the same again. To begin with, Jenny LeClue was dead. Wow. Well, that is an intro. There she is. I guess the game is done. That's a terrible joke. Sorry. Her skin was pale. Her eyes glassy and frozen. What cruel fate had befallen our beloved detective? Okay, totally not dead. No. Okay. Oh, there's writing up there. Reveals their hand too soon, and then Smiley leaves their coffee unattended. Never ever. Okay, yeah, don't do that. Like, not usually coffee is fine, but you know, if you have a drink, keep notice of your drink. Don't want anything being dropped into it. Usually that's more. No, that's important for everyone. Never move the victim. Oh, so she's teaching people. Miss LeClue, she's doing it again. Oh. So her mother? Yeah, her mother. Jenny LeClue, you are a dead body. Okay, let's see here. There's more information up here. Makes it personal. Makes turn in their report on time. Essay on decapitation and dismemberment due next week. Follows the evidence. Trusts their instincts. So all of... yeah, well, she's in school, basically. Dead bodies don't talk. Julie LeClue, former detective, teaches dumb students. Terrible cook, great mother. Oh, well, my mother's a good cook too. Dumb students though. But he's doing it wrong. As wonderful as it would be if all cadavers were so talkative, I guess that would help a bit. We must deduce the cause of death without their help. With only the evidence laid before us. Oh, there's a lot of people looking at us. We build a picture from the fragments left behind. So I guess this is sort of to get us into the mindset that we would like to have for a game such as this. We collect clues, interpret data, and solve our puzzles one piece at a time. Yeah. Until it feels as if the victim is speaking to us. But Jenny is right, Jonathan. You mustn't disturb the crime scene. Vital evidence could be lost. Sorry, Miss LeClue. Aha. So smug. Okay, you've all had a chance to study the body. We can postulate how she met her demise. Well, she might have had... She's green around her mouth, and there's blood underneath her and on her hand. She also had cuts, but we can't see them right now. Well, I guess they're gonna give us some options. Be ready to choose. Oh, okay, me. I think it was an accident. Yeah, she obviously wasn't looking where she was going. So she slipped on the wet floor and cracked her head open like an egg. And then she just bled to death. Really? How can you tell? Well, there's a giant pool of blood around her head. Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic. Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that. Oh, actually, you're both wrong. They say the same thing, so obviously if one of them is wrong, both of them are. What? It was cold-blooded murder. Murder, don't be ridiculous. Where's the murder weapon? Where's the evidence anyone else was here? Oh yes, there is. It was murder, and I can prove it. That green bit on her mouth, like, it looks like it moved now, and it looks like someone painted it on my screen. Oh, the dead lab assistant. Okay, the case of the dead lab assistant. Jenny had read all the books. She's absorbed all her mother's teachings. But there was nothing quite like getting your hands dirty. How many people get the chance to solve their own murder? The first step in any good deduction was collecting evidence. Deducting, abducting, conducting. Seemingly insignificant details could provide a vital piece of the puzzle. First, I'll search the crime scene for clues. Then she'd analyze the data. And finally, deduce the real cause of death. Interesting. Oh, so we have to find... Oh, very Sherlock Holmesy. I like it. So let's look at it. This one. The green splat smudge. The victim has a green smudge on her lips. It's not lipstick. I do like green lipstick. That is cool. So there's the puddle. The floor is wet and slippery, but also immaculately clean. So either very recently spilled or someone put it there. So spilled by her when she fell. So maybe not her, because there is a cup, but that has coffee in it. Dum dum dum. Okay. I have a bad feeling that the dum 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 is gonna happen way too often. Okay. Shoes. Like her shoes, by the way. A approximately 8 sizes too big and covered in mud. Okay. There is the cuts as well. Jenny's blue sweater was scruffy and quite uncomfortable. But her grandmother had knitted it, so it was her favorite. The more it itched, the closer she felt to her. Okay, that's not really a clue, but cool. So Mr. Bean, oh no, they didn't. Mr. Beans, the ends justified the beans. What a waste of perfectly good coffee, I do agree. Jenny's love for coffee was almost as strong as her passion for crime solving. Chalky green residue on the rim. Ew. Residue like on her lips. Smells like burnt matches and bad habits. Okay. So fine, we have found 5 of them. Let's see about the blood. There's no doubt the victim lost a lot of blood. Seems to be true. Okay, so let's hope that we won't disturb the crime scene like Jonathan did just a second ago by clicking on the glasses. Without her trusty bifocals, Jenny couldn't see the nose in front of her face. They were her window to the world and the lens through which she could focus her keen detective vision. Are we gonna have bad vision? I hope not. Oh, and then it wasn't Jenny's style to wear accessories, but this hair clip was the exception. Its function as a lockpick had saved Jenny from a long night trapped in her school locker. Oh, she gets bullied. Poor thing, she'd worn it ever since. I've seen enough. Time to wrap this case up. Okay. Jenny was a meticulous record keeper, noting every relevant clue in her trusty journal. Okay. A great detective knew that solving a mystery was simply a matter of connecting the dots. I'm certain this wasn't a mere accident. Now I just need to prove it. Oh, let's see here. The sweater is old and it looks itchy. Possibly have nothing to do. How do I know the victim didn't slip? Okay, the floor is wet and squeaky clean. Yeah, and we had shoes on. So they would have dirtied up the floor. Make a deduction. Victim, no, that has nothing to do with that. There's blood, that has nothing to do. Yeah. I deduced that those two were, well, fit together. The floor would have been wet, dirty, if we had walked in here with those boots on. Nope, wait, okay, make deduction. There we go. Enter. Yes. The victim's boots are filthy. They should have left big, muddy footprints on the floor. So where are they? Oh, okay. Someone else was here. But who? Either someone washed away her footprints, or she was carried here. Solved. Dum dum dum. Very nice. Okay. Okay, that proves she didn't slip. So, how did she actually die? What was the real cause of death? So, let's see here. Yeah, okay, I have to click. No coffee left, just a chalky green residue that smells of almonds. Smells of almonds. Formaldehyde? No. There's something weird that smells of almonds. I don't know. Maybe. There's the wet floor. Not a mark on it. Pool of blood. Still think that is a false lead. The victim's lips are dry and crusty and stained green. Three ants. No, 2 ants, but still. And the victim is lying face up. I would put the coffee together with the mouth and say that the reason... No. The cause of death must be poisoning. Because this seem... Yeah, a dead herring. Is it a dead herring? Do you say that? I don't know. Let's make a deduction. Yeah. Coffee is deadly but delicious. Smells of burned matches. There's a green residue in the bottom of the victim's cup. It smells of burned matches. Smells of almonds. Just a second ago, I guess. Phosphorus. Yeah, okay. Also found in common garden fertilizer. I love the drama. Okay. Mouth. Oh no. The same green mark is on the victim's lips. Her coffee was spiked with fertilizer. Someone clearly wanted her dead. Solved. Oh yeah. The case of the dead lab assistant. Gone before her time. Was it poison? Yes. Oh, come on. Ask more questions before you answer them. Blow to the head? Yes. What? Oh, she fell. An accident? Certainly not. No footprints and an unshattered mug. He was killed somewhere else and carried here. This is a story of a scorned ex-lover. Ooh, how old is she? She was locked in a locker room. This is maybe a bit too an adult of a subject for someone. Oh yeah, okay. Mom knows. Jenny, the gardener, enacting his revenge. Jenny, a deadly brew of fertilizer and caffeine coursing through the veins. That's quite enough, thank you. I feel like young lady's missing here, but what happens to the gardener? Is this going to be on the test? Oh, yeah, they're a bunch of idiots, but it was said so I guess, yeah. Remember class, even the smartest criminals make mistakes. This is how we catch a killer. But what's the point of all of this? Yeah, there hasn't been a murder in Arthurton in years. Every town has a dark side, even Arthurton. By doubting, we are led to question. And by questioning, we arrive at the truth. Okay, that's all for today. And I think I might say this soon. The same. This is where we're stopping the first video. I very much hope that you had fun and to see you for the next episode, which I hopefully will upload quite soon. So how's the vibe? Are you ready to solve some murder cases and things like that? Have you played any of the Sherlock Holmes games? They have very much the same connecting pieces together, and it's a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you next time.